How about Watch This Boys?
Yeah, am I going first? Because I see mine's
Your
on
one
top.
thing that you watched this week.
Okay, I know I don't. I talk about these a lot,
Yes.
but I don't think I've ever said you should watch one.
Me,
Watch
me,
you,
me.
you. You should watch the BeeGees one.
I like the BeeGees.
It's BeeGees. I think it's what's the full title.
How deep is your
some
love? That's a good
no.
name.
What do you do with a broken heart? I think is what it is. How do you mend a broken heart? Sorry, that's the song.
Oh, I broke.
And it's really interesting. It's really well made. It's it's sad at some points because a lot of it is about not a lot of it, but they touch on how Barry Gibb is the only one left of the four brothers.
They're all dead?
Yeah.
Or they left?
No, they're dead.
Oh, they're not hiding somewhere?
No, Robin, Morris, and Andy are all dead. So you're stuck with Barry. And and it does that thing. It's really well made. It doesn't do the thing I hate in these documentaries, which is they when they jump around in time.
I know that you hate that.
I hate it so much.
Do you hate it in a feature movie too, like a regular movie?
Yeah, it depends. In a movie, if it's well done, like
Pulp Fiction, did you like that?
No, it doesn't bother me in Pulp Fiction. I like that in Pulp Fiction. I don't like it in Rocket Man.
In Pulp Reality.
No, in Rocket Man, the Elton John movie, they jump around in time in that movie in ways that don't make sense, and that kind of pisses me off. But
it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
It seemed fine.
But in the BeeGees documentary, they literally go for it like beat by beat. That's how they bookend everything by telling you like in 1965 we did this, and then in 1970 because it's actually the years are important to the structure of the documentary on where they were in their careers because they had so many ups and downs that it's actually kind of remarkable how long their career was as a popular musical group and then their careers as songwriters after they weren't popular anymore and all the hit songs they wrote after that. So it's really
I don't know. That sounds really boring. Is there a lot of drugs and sex in this?
They were two of the three brothers were only married once.
Oh no.
And Barry's still married to the same woman, and Morris was married twice, and he was divorced.
What about the drugs?
There's some drugs. Yeah, there's drugs. Well, there's Andy. Andy died at 30, so you get that whole story.
Well, he's out of the picture too soon. Then it's going to be so boring the next 40 years.
No, he dies in 1990.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds great.
What's it called? I'm telling you, it's called the BeeGees.
Saturday
it's on
Night
HBO.
Fever. John Travolta plays Barry Gibb.
He would, but you should watch it. I'm telling you, I think you would actually like this one. As music documentaries go, it's like top 3.
All right, you did a horrible job
what the other two
it.
are.
Was that, Chip?
I'm not going to ask what the other two are.
It's the history of the Eagles, and maybe the George Harrison one. It's like Flip Flops, maybe the George Harrison or the Bob Dylan Scorsese ones.
I want like things getting thrown out of windows, people beating each other.
I know you would like the history of the Eagles. That's that one. That one's insane, but that one is 5 hours long. You will never watch it.
Nah, I'm good. Maybe BeeGees just because I like the music.
I know, and I think you'd be surprised. I don't know if you know all the songs they wrote that weren't BeeGees songs.
Did they write that? I forget.
Yes, they wrote Belchin in the USA.
Oh, there goes the snowplow.
Nice.
Oh, I should have put a plow on the Amazon delivery truck. That goes by the screen when we do this show live on Twitch. By the way, we do this show live on Twitch Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. on the Cheap Ass Gamer channel. Just called Cheap Ass Gamer, not channel. Anyway, it's fun. You should watch. You can make things fly across. Oh, there it goes. There goes the delivery van. You can set things off like that.
You should have a BeeGees one.
Sponsored by, hey, if you want to sponsor the show and have like a BeeGees DVD fly by the screen, or what's it on, Netflix or something?
It's on HBO.
HBO Max, if you want to sponsor this.
You guys could both watch it. I mean, I think Shipwreck would like it
I don't have
too.
HBO.
I thought you had that app.
No. Why would you think that?
Oh,
He's trying to pare down his.
I know. We've had this conversation too many times. But anyway, Cheapy, you should watch it. At
Okay.
least start it. So you could say, I started it, I got bored real quick, and I turned it off. And I'll say,
Very
oh, at
good.
least you gave it a shot.
Sounds
I
good.
watched a lot of your things lately.
Good. Oh, so I
So-
should watch this? I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Mhm.
I watched one of my favorite movies with Ty and Mrs. Cheapy as well, just to see. I feel like he was right on the edge of being old enough for this one. Unforgiven.
Hell of
The-
a thing watching Unforgiven with your son.
It is. You take away everything he's got and everything.
You take away everything he hasn't seen about Unforgiven. I don't know. There's something.
Anyway, the movie holds up great. I think Ty enjoyed it. He's unfortunately he tries to he talks during the movie because he wants to make comments, and I have to shush him during the key scenes, which is I get is not probably a great experience for him, but it's in my blood. I have to do it. So, but the movie's great. The movie's so good. Unforgiven. If you haven't seen that, I think that's got to be the best Western. Not The Hotel, but movie.
I think it's a Motel 6.
It's not. I haven't seen. I heard True Grit is good.
True Grit, the Coen Brothers remake is very good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, so I think we're gonna watch that next. And that's PG-13.
Yeah, I recommend that movie. And if you want to watch a fun one, there's always Silverado. Tombstone is a very good modern western that Ty would
Tombstone is a
probably
little
enjoy.
too.
It's longer than you probably remember.
It's
But
a lot
Tombstone
of
is very
too much
good.
sex, I think, or
There's
too
no
much-
sex in Tombstone.
No, that's true. Too much
Yeah, I don't-
talking.
I don't. Too much. I heard the Lone Ranger remake that was supposed to be really good.
No, I don't
The
think
one
that's good.
from you know what's funny? I thought you meant the one from 1980. I forgot they made that Army Hammer Johnny Depp one until after the words were coming out of my mouth.
How could you forget that? They made Disney Infinity toys for that.
I know, and I watched that whole movie. Oh, is that bad? They really just
Of
made
course
it.
you did.
Oh, it was so boring. I was excited. I like westerns. I like the Lone Ranger.
Right.
I'm like, I'm sure it's bad, but it's probably going to be fun.
Right.
Is what I went in with,
Right.
and it wasn't. It wasn't fun.
Wasn't funny. Wasn't fun.
No.
Everyone in the chat is saying 310 to Yuma, Young Guns 2.
The Ballad of
Young
Buster
Gun- I could get
Scruggs.
behind Young Guns too.
Tombstone. I really liked. Tombstone.
That one's a pretty fun movie.
Young Guns 2. I don't know that I'm familiar with 2.
Ooh, The Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead. Yes, I've had that on my list. I showed Ty the trailer for that. That's a good one too. But that's not. Yeah, that's another Gene Hackman.
That is another Gene Hackman. You should do a Gene. Didn't you watch Mississippi Burning with him or no?
No,
not
we
yet?
watched Crimson Tide.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's also Gene.
I
No,
don't
yes,
know. I
yeah.
don't know.
This is gonna be a big fan of Gene Hackman. I love Gene Hackman.
I know. I guess he's very old. Is he dead?
No, he's still alive. He
But-
lives in New Mexico.
He's not. He hasn't made a movie in 20 years, right?
No, he retired.
Good.
He's allowed.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I've also watched on HBO. I don't know if I talked about this one before, but we watched another episode. How To with John Wilson. Have you heard about that, Wombat?
Nope.
It's a half an hour comedy series. I think didn't I talk about this? I feel like
You probably talk about a lot of things that I
it
wouldn't
takes
know.
place. The guy's like a.
I just blank out during this section of the show, so
you
I don't
don't
know.
have HBO.
Yeah.
He's a New York documentarian, and he does voice. He films a bunch of crap, and has a subject. Like the first episode was how to small talk, and it's mostly just weird shit around New York. The second episode was really interesting and almost like real reporting, as the great Ben Gilbert pointed out on Twitter, which is how I convinced Mrs. Cheapy to watch it. I said even Ben Gilbert liked the second episode. It was about scaffolding in Manhattan or New York City. You know how there's scaffolding everywhere, Wombat, all the time? Do you know why? No.
Because it's a racket.
It's a racket, right? So you're going to find out about the racket now, and in a really funny way, because the guy's very funny. He has it's weird. He's got a speech impediment or something, or he just says maybe not a speech impediment, but his whatever he's saying, it's not edited. So if he fumfers or pauses while he's talking, it's
If he
just
what?
What?
Fumpers.
Fumpers?
Fumpers.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's a word.
I've never heard that word before.
Oh,
I
you're not
see,
Jewish.
and that's what you get for paying attention. You learn something. It's when you
Is this a Jewish word?
no, it's when you can't when you're.
I understand what it means. I've
And
just never
then-
heard. You're doing it right now.
I
get
know.
it.
I was doing it on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Right. That's it.
That was the
He
joke.
does it a lot, the guy, and it could make you not want to watch it. I think it really bothers. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't bother Mrs. Sheeby. The uncomfortableness of it bothers her, but it's really cool. We've only watched 2 episodes, but I'm probably gonna force. It's good because it's short. You can, there's not that many things that are only a half an hour. That's on HBO Max. We also watched the first episode of Manhunt: Deadly Games on Netflix. You know what that is?
No, but it sounds bad.
No, it's the Richard Jewell story. Remember Manhunt Unabomber, which was really good, starring Vision, the actor who plays Vision. It was really good. He was really good at that. So this is the next in the series, and it's all about the Atlanta the bomber.
Richard Jewell didn't do it.
And
Spoiler
Richard
alert.
Jewell, and we watched the first episode. It's really good. Like the guy who does Richard Jewell, he plays a schmo like amazing. It's great. Like even the way he wears his pants, like it's fucking amazing. But we only watched the first episode, so I can't really say. But it's a investigative crime drama. So based on the Richard Jewell story. That's Manhunt: Deadly Games, and it's on Netflix. I think it was on like some other cable channel earlier, but now it's there.
So Fumfer is originally a Yiddish word.
Oh, I guess it is
Of
Jewish.
course, yeah, I wasn't really kidding.
No, I think that's a regional thing. I've
Of
never
course
heard
it
that
would be.
before.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure, we got a lot of that.
I enjoy learning that word. I
You
like
don't
that
know
word.
like schmutz, probably, right?
Yeah, I know
Oh,
that.
you know schmutz? Oh,
Shayna Puddum, do you know what that is?
no.
No, it sounds delicious though.
No, it's yeah. So Shayna Puddum would be delicious. It's a delicious Shayna
Mensch,
Puddum.
you know Mensch?
A Shayna Puddum
Yeah,
is a
I know
that one-
Minch from Minch on the Bench.
Oh, right, yeah,
available
that
at Target.
transcended. What else we got here? And watch this, boys.
Do you know what a
Did-
schmendrick is?
That's just made up, and you can schmendrick
It's
any
not
word.
made up.
That one is not made
You
up.
can just schmendrick any word that you want.
No, isn't that that's like a dick, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, so is a schmeckel.
Schmeckel is a dick too. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's Yiddish, I think, straight up.
Yeah.
What else we got in Watch This Boys? That's not.
Did you
Yiddish.
guys check out the live Grinch musical on
I heard
NBC?
it was like super awful. Was it super awful?
All I know is I read Justin McElroy's tweets on it, and I didn't see the musical, but I laughed so hard. He described the actor who played the Grinch. I guess the actor who played the Grinch as 87% too horny. And I didn't see anything. I didn't even see a screenshot of it. But
I guess
yeah.
that could be like it's not like there's anything close to being sexy about this.
Right.
It's just it was a weird portrayal of the Grinch for sure. And it was told from the dog's point of view.
Right.
And Wombat wouldn't like it because it's all out of order chronologically. Like you've got the old dog right
That
alongside the
only
new dog.
bothers me in documentaries and biopics.
I mean, we're talking about the Grinch here. It basically is at
Kind
this
of a
point,
biopic.
right? You're basically just making up new ways of what the Grinch was doing besides doing what he was doing.
Well,
My-
the book's only like 30 pages, so you got to really stretch that. out.
Right. To get an hour and a half musical, you've got to make up a whole lot of songs.
Right.
It was my daughter really enjoyed it, but she really likes musicals. And so there's some catchy tunes in there with Dr. Seuss types rhymes. So
Sure.
they nailed that part of it. The rest of it was just really weird. Do you guys not watch any of these like live musicals that they put on TV?
I don't have time to watch TV as much as you.
I don't have TV. I only have streaming.
I was
Wombat.
gonna record it and I forgot. And then
Oh, great! It's on my Plex server, so
exciting.
don't worry about that anymore. You have it.
Don't let it slip away.
Mhm. But yeah, the Grinch musical. It
Yes.
happened.
Pass. Pass.
Rightfully so.